Hey guys, Henry here, and today we're going to be talking about the film Hustlers and whether it's worth a watch. So, Hustlers was written and directed by Lorene Scafaria and stars Constance Wu as Destiny, a low-level stripper who is struggling to scrape by herself all while supporting her grandma. She meets Ramona, played by Jennifer Lopez, who is basically the queen of the strip club. She's an absolute boss and takes a liking to Destiny, and they develop a close relationship, with Ramona showing Destiny the ropes of stripping. Together they make bank, but then the 2008 GFC happens, then their clientele, all the Wall Street bankers, they're just not showing up to the strip club anymore. And so they need to go to some extreme lengths to make the money they were once used to, thus becoming hustlers. If I had to describe this film in one word, unfortunately, that word would be underwhelming. Now, that's not to say that this is a bad film by any means. Jennifer Lopez's performance was really great. J-Lo herself is just this force. She has this air of confidence and swagger about her, and that applies and flows so well into this character of Ramona. She is brilliantly able to toe that line from being extremely lovable and charismatic and shifting to slightly manipulative and selfish. On a positive note, I really liked how this movie started off, with Ramona and a little bit of Cardi B giving the stripping and lap dancing tutorials to Destiny, and rather than being threatened by her as a new girl, like fresh meat, they're actually sort of looking out for each other. And that was a really nice through line throughout this film, girls banding together as a team, as a squad to overcome certain things. I really liked how they went through the stripper scene and they broke it down and they sort of made it really formulaic, how to make money and from who do you make money from. Basically giving the rookie, Destiny, the rundown, breaking down all the types of Wall Street guys that come in and what are the different strategies and what it takes to squeeze the most out of these different guys. But pole dancing and stripping, although it did seem like it was going to be a huge part of this movie, after the first act, it just is sort of cast aside. I really enjoyed J-Lo's performance at the beginning. It was extremely impressive, and I sort of wanted to see more. I wanted to see more of what it took to become that skilled at pole dancing, but they didn't really dig too deep into that. I want to talk in a bit more detail about the plot and the storyline, so if you haven't seen the movie and you don't want it spoiled, I recommend you just stop here. In the second half of the movie, it transitioned into a movie about these women that were trying to make some extra money after the financial collapse by dabbling in some illegal stuff. And by illegal stuff, I mean drugging dudes and getting their credit card details and scamming them for a whole bunch of money. And they do this over and over and over, and it just got so repetitive. They went from the nuances of stripping and seduction to just straight scamming and drugging people. And I thought that they were going to go down a rabbit hole and things were going to escalate. I feel like at the beginning of the movie, there was a scene with Destiny paying off guys. I thought that was going to come back with, people wanting to provide them with protection or some other stuff like that. And I thought they might get involved with gangs or the really high up Wall Street guys would start to hit back at them. But the film didn't really want to raise the stakes anymore. And I understand that it is based on a true story, and I guess it wanted to stay true to what it was based off, but I felt like it missed an opportunity to really raise the stakes. The extent of the scams, they didn't get any more detailed, they didn't get any more dangerous, they just expanded the people that were involved, and that's how the film sort of progressed in the second half. They were doing the same things over and over, and then maybe different people were doing them. By having the latter part of the movie be so repetitive and not raise the stakes, it really made the movie fall flat. It could have gone in so many different directions. Things could have gone so much worse for them. Another thing I think the film failed to do was to explore the morality and psyche behind the girl's actions. Lili Reinhart plays a young girl that is part of this group, and she's basically the character that just vomits all the time. Like, that's her thing. And at the beginning, before they start this scam, she is a bit disturbed with what they're doing, but she seems to get over it once they have the cash and they're popping champagne and buying designer handbags. And I think there's so much potential here to explore what these women were exactly thinking, like their initial disapproval with the scam and how they go from that into ending up going along with it anyways and then boasting about it and being so happy with all the cash they're getting. I think that's a really interesting mindset to actually explore, and the supporting cast just don't really get too much to sink their teeth into, and they just become fairly shallow side characters. I feel like this was just really untapped potential. It feels like in general this movie didn't want to take those big risks. It wanted to play it fairly safe. It just wanted to be a fun ride. It just wanted to be solid entertainment. But it really could have dug a bit deeper and had a bit more to say. I would say that Hustlers is probably not worth watching the cinema. Maybe if you're a huge fan of J-Lo, because she was great in this. All the Oscar buzz is, I think, warranted, but otherwise I wouldn't be in any rush to get to the cinema to watch this. Thank you guys for watching the video. If you liked it, please be sure to hit that like button. If you want to see more content from me, please be sure to hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you thought of Hustlers in the comment section down below. Thank you guys again for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.